So some of you may know I'm like pressing the button. That's because my 5-year-old lost my remote. I know. So this video is about trust. So what is a trust? What's the difference between a trust and a will? So think of a trust as a will substitute, okay? A will says who gets what, under what circumstances, and who's in charge of making that happen. And a trust does the exact same thing. The main difference, though, is that a will has to be filed with the court. Okay, so if you pass away, it doesn't just automatically mean that, this person gets that and that person gets another thing and everything's done. No, you have to go through the court process before anybody's allowed to take and before any assets can change hands or transfer title. Okay, it's public, it takes time, and it costs money to go through the court system. A trust, on the other hand, is completely private. Okay, it's completely private. No one is entitled to see the trust except those that are named in the trust, the successor trustee named in the trust, and that's it. You don't have to file it with the court system. You can act on whatever the provisions of the trust say immediately upon the death of the grantor or whoever created the trust, especially if it's a revocable trust. And the terms within the trust just take effect immediately. So it's really like a seamless transition for your assets. It's private, so the administration of it usually is done in an attorney's office. Way cheaper than going to court, and it's really just involves the individuals that the trust names. And that's it. It's very efficient and it's just easy. It's a private process, so your family members can focus on grieving a loss or dealing with an incapacity rather than having to deal with the legal system on top of whatever it is that they're facing. So it's a really nice way to show your loved ones that you love them and you're caring for them and you're protecting them, even if a tragedy were to strike. And those are the main differences between a will and a trust. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to discuss your specific circumstances. Trusts are not for everyone. Wills are not for everyone. Really, it's a personal decision that's got to be based on whatever your preferences and your priorities are for your loved ones. Later, guys.